for you, it's like you want to go into a little bit more depth. But we're journalists, of course, we want to go in a little bit more depth.
Maybe that's literally just because of
and I would, if I would want a part 2 that does that. But for an audience that might not have seen it, or an audience that needs to just like kind of understand in a little bit more detail, you know, what the Manosphere is really about, I think that was a good kind of way in.
Yeah, I think that's why it hit so much for the older generation.
Precisely.
They were like, "Oh my gosh, what?
This is what
is this HS guy said?" And I was just like, "I've seen that."
Yeah.
But yeah, and then also people have said, you know, a woman interviewer, like, what would have that been like? And I think a woman. I mean, you saw the bit where they beat up the paedophiles on the street.
Yes, the pred catching.
Yeah, and obviously that's not protecting women and girls in the way that he thinks that is. If a woman journalist was doing this documentary, let's say, how would they have reacted in the same way as Louis did? And also
reacted. Well, that's what I mean. He didn't react, and
he could have.
Let's say, for example, that we did have a female interviewer. Who would you want?
Who would? Oh my god.
Yeah, because you're saying that.
I think Stacey Dooley would have been great.
Really?
I actually do, and that's not just because she's probably one of the most well known, but she does have this real calming connection with people, and I feel
like Louis Theroux kind of showed that as well. He wasn't pushy about anything. That's what I mean when I say his style. I love it. It didn't work here, and he should have maybe done a bit more research. It would have helped him out. But Stacey Dooley, I don't think there's anything that a female interviewer could have done that would have changed.
What about the tension between Louis Theroux and HS Tiki-Toki's mum? Sorry, I forgot her name.
She seemed like she was on cloud 9. She didn't really seem like she was all there.
I think if a mother, Stacey Dooley's a mother, if a mother could speak to the mother, maybe there'd be like a barrier broken. I don't know. I just felt that was very kind of uncomfortable, that entire thing. I don't know. It was just a lot of awkward silences, a lot of like HS just staring at Louis and being like, this is what I literally do for a job. Like, you're not going to chat me into a hole. I don't care. I don't care if you ruin my reputation. I don't care. That's all my thoughts, I think.